So we got one. We got Cade.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, these are original picks. We got
Mm-hmm.
Cade number 1. We got
Mm-hmm.
Suggs number 2. We
Mm-hmm.
got Mobley number 3. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who we got number 4?
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green. What we
Mm-hmm.
like about Jalen Green?
The boy could put buckets into the. He would just make buckets.
Mm.
Of course, the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
He has explosive athleticism. Um, I like how he always runs the floor. I always see him running the floor. There's not a.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the defensive rebound is sealed, my man is up the court.
Yeah.
So he's trying his best to create easy baskets for himself. But then he has the in between game, so
Mm-hmm.
he can shoot the three. He has a really good first step, really good first step.
Mm-hmm.
And his hole is his defense.
Yeah.
He's not the best defender on his team. Kuminga was the better defender. And he's one of those people, a lot of people making the comparison to Kobe. Kobe. I said, look, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tenacity, that will to go through you was not just on the offensive side of the court. It was also on the defensive side of the court. We're talking about a multi-time all defensive team player.
Yeah.
I don't see that out of Jalen Green. And that's why I kept making the comparison to Vince Carter. Vince Carter offensively was very gifted, explosive athletically, could shoot the three, could give you everything you want offensively. He was not a willing defender. He never was. He didn't become a willing defender until later on in his career.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was talking about with Jalen Green. I want him to come and apply that same tenacity that he has offensively, defensively. And then sky's the limit. Sky's the limit already for him offensively. I see like a little bit of Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
But
I hear people saying Zach LaVine. I hear Bradley Beal. And I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. I'm just so
Zach LaVine has a very advanced handle though.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between the two.
And I'm not and contrary to popular belief, I still have Green in my top 2-3. Like it can sway any day, top 2-3. But I think the thing that scares me about Green, and I did a post about this, is like these next ultra wing players, these ultra guards, these ultra guys. It's not the first time. I said a question. He's flashy, he's exciting, he's intriguing, he's the new iPhone. But then when you have the iPhone, you go, oh, what's so different about this iPhone than like you have the iPhone 12? What's so different about the iPhone 12 than the iPhone 11? It has a new feature. It may have one new feature, like an eye recognition, but you didn't really need it. And I just think about Jalen Green, like he's good. And this is not about him not being good, but what's the difference between that sets him apart from? And I'm gonna say this, and people are not gonna like this comparison. I'm gonna let you.
I see it coming. Know. I feel it.
But like a J.R. Smith, J.R. Smith was stupid athletic.
Sleep on how good JR was when he first got
early. Denver. J.R. Smith, yes, J.R. Smith.
Denver JR was,
and he came out of high school. He was like 19. He was like ridiculous on fast breaks. He was ridiculous pulling up. And I'm not saying that Jalen Green is not more talented, but I'm just saying it's like that. But you need the right nurturing,
the right team.
Like you put Jalen Green on. Okay, let me do this. Put Jalen Green on Minnesota last year. Like, you know what I'm saying? 19-year-old Jalen Green, not 18-year-old Jalen Green. 19-year-old Jalen Green on Minnesota. But you put him on Minnesota last year and take away Anthony. I think he can do that. I think you could say we're tanking. Let the young player play 30, 35 minutes a game. Let him shoot up 20, 25 shots. Whether he's efficient or not, it don't matter. He's going to give us a show. He's giving the fans what he wants. He's going to put up numbers. And over the season, he may get better with his efficiency and what he's doing.
Which is what happened with Edwards.
And we seen what happened with Kevin Porter. And I'm not saying these guys are similar. I think Green is more talented than them. But just like, let's give them high volume, high minutes. And it looks good on the stat sheet. But then when you look at your wins and losses.
So that's why it does matter what team he goes to.